Well, welcome back to this fourth segment of an introduction to Generation Self-Employed. Hopefully, you've had a good opportunity to think about and discuss what changing business regulations mean to business in general. But now, what we'd like to do is to move on to that third trend, which is that business owners get tax deductions for business expenses while employees don't. One of the things that is happening here is that tax laws are changing. Things that employers have provided to employees may be taken away as cost structures change. As we discussed previously, businesses may be thinking about taking a W-2 employee and converting him or her into a corporation so that they don't have to pay your health insurance costs. Will employers continue to provide health care insurance in that type of an environment? Insurance costs can be written off by a business. However, not by an individual. And so this might be a reason for you to consider having your own business so that if you should be converted into a business by your employer, you will be able to expense your various insurance costs. And so when you go to a job, you have lots of expenses. For example, you have to pay for gas, clothing, meals, child care if you have children. But when you go to work for yourself, you have lots of deductions. You can deduct the use of your car for business purposes. You can deduct the use of your house for business purposes. You can deduct vacation trips if they are business related. And you can deduct the cost of equipment used in your business, like computers and cameras. In general, there are two general business types. First is what is called an unincorporated small business. These are individuals who file Form Schedule C with their 1040 form. In the year 2007, there were 23 million people who filed a Schedule C in this way. Now, 41% of those people worked part-time or on the side. Everything from doing handiwork, maybe teaching music lessons, maybe doing some side accounting business for clients, things of that nature. It may be the case that they had a regular full-time job and they took a hobby and turned it into a money-making side job. It could also be that it was a retired individual who was working part-time to make some extra money. Most of these unincorporated small businesses, or 81% of them, made less than $10,000, and that comes from the U.S. government Department of Labor statistics. The second general type of business is what is known as an incorporated small business. These are businesses that file as one of several business types, be they an LLC, as a partnership, as a sub-S corporation, things of that nature. The owners of these businesses are much more likely to work full-time at their small business than an unincorporated Schedule C self-employed filer. The Treasury Department in August of 2011 released a report for the tax year 2007. And in that report, they said that 3.6 million S corporation companies filed a Form 1120-S. And of those, they reported net income of $419 billion. That works out to be an average net profit of just a little under $118,000 per sub-S corporation. Now remember, that compares to the average earning of most Schedule C filers of less than $10,000 a year. And so one of the things that we can see in terms of the type of work examples, considering first of all unincorporated businesses, would be something like, say, a network marketer, people who work part-time, say, as a music teacher, mechanics working out of his garage in his neighborhood, maybe a self-employed, self-published author, maybe someone who cleans homes. People who are incorporated oftentimes work in businesses such as a business coach, perhaps as a professional services provider, say either a lawyer or a doctor, a building contractor, an insurance salesperson, a real estate broker. Perhaps you're asking yourself, what determines the success of a business? Well, it's not the type of business that you have. It's the mindset of the business owner. It's your mindset. If you don't have a passion for what it is you do, it doesn't matter what it is that you do. There are two keys to success: knowledge and action. For example, some people want the benefits of a small business without putting in the work. They won't act. Others, however, work hard all the time, but they lack the knowledge to make the right choices. A goal of Generation Self-Employed is to help educate you as to how to take advantage of the benefits of business incorporation if you have the desire to expand your business and truly become a business owner. And so, what we'd like to suggest that you do is stop the video. Do you have questions about whether or not you could be an entrepreneur? How do you feel about committing yourself to organize as some form of business? Do you already have a business, but aren't sure about your next steps? Discuss this with someone else, a friend, family, or coworkers.